I'm not arguing, bro. I'm bringing out the Bible.
Right. I don't care if man-made.
You don't care about the Bible.
I care about the Bible.
You just said you don't care about the Bible.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even if she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she filled to her double.
But whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. So if you want to be a friend of the world, you want to walk around and be like these other people on earth, you're an enemy of God. What's up, homie? What's up? What's your question?
Please don't get mad at me. But I'd like to know what you said when you say, don't be friends. I'll be my brothers and sisters keeper.
Who's our brothers and sisters, though? Who's our brothers and sisters, though?
The whole world is.
The whole world is my brothers and sisters?
The people take care of me in the world.
Hold on, John 17. I got you. Give me Leviticus. No, give me Leviticus 19. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Why would I want anything from out here, God?
So let me ask you a question. Who's your neighbor?
Let me talk this thing.
You know what I'm talking about?
At least let me finish talking.
Hey.
Maybe I should get up and leave and talk to this man pointing the camera up.
So let me ask you a question. God's gonna bless us. My question is, who is my neighbor? These men up here, all these men you see standing, who is our neighbor?
I'm your neighbor.
You're my neighbor. What's your forefather? Who is your forefather? What's your ethnicity?
My God and my dad.
No. What's your ethnicity?
What are you talking about?
What's your ethnicity? I'm Hispanic. I'm Hispanic.
I want to talk to him and take
Hey, I'm Hispanic. What's your ethnicity?
I love all this.
That's cool enough. That's cool enough. That's cool enough. But what is your ethnicity? Why are you dodging the question, man? Homeboy, why is you dodging the question? Homeboy, why is you dodging the question? Homeboy, why is you dodging the question? Let's see who our neighbor is. Go ahead, read that.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse 17. Thou shalt not have hate. So thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt not in no wise rebuke thy neighbor.
So the subject matter is the neighbor. We see Esau over here talking about everybody's your neighbor, but let's see what the scriptures say. Keep going.
I don't care what the scripture
and nor suffer sin upon him. 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
He said the children of thy people. What's that? He said he don't care about that scripture. Officer Urashla, what do we say to that? Thou sayest. Thou sayest. Hey, bro, back up off my, please back up off my sergeant. My sergeant is a dangerous man with the scriptures. You got that? Hey, what that precept did he tell you to bring out? So let's go back to see who the Most High God loved and came to save. Hey, why don't you want to talk to me? Okay, go talk. But yeah, there you go.
I'm not arguing, bro. I'm bringing out the Bible.
I don't care if man-made.
You don't care about the Bible.
I care about the Bible.
You just said you don't care about the Bible.
Hey, said this man,
look, the Bible says that.
Hey, I know. Hey, look, check this out. Get up off the block, but not a cadet. Don't record him no more. Damn him. Let's go back to John 3:16. Go to James 4:4. Cause you got a precept. You got a precept? Okay, go ahead. Oh yeah, go ahead.
this is the book of John, chapter 15 and 19.
Good.
If ye were of the world would love his own.
Hey, see, because his neighbor is the whole world, right? He wants the whole world to love him. If we were of the world would love us. Give me Proverbs 3:31. You know what I'm saying? If we belonged here, if we were trying to fit in here, this place would love us.
Can I elaborate on that? Why do you think this world hates us? Because the world that it's talking about is us.
Hey,
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And we see how that goes. Keep going, King.
But because ye are not of the world.
Because we don't belong here. We're not of here. We are the children of Israel. Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, so-called, are the chosen people of God.
But I have chosen you out of the world.
Hey, but what?
But I have chosen you out of the world. He chose us out of the world. Hey, no, really, we'll be the ones that are chosen. Damn, you trying to dodge the word that much? Well, you trying to dodge the word that much? I've never seen a hate for the Bible like I do when I come out here every Saturday. It's terrifying. But let's get back to what we were talking about, because it said if we were of the world, we would be loved by the world. Y'all ever notice how even let's just say the worldly Jakes, the worldly black and Hispanics, victims of police brutality, victims of police murder. We're not even going to go into the fact that we kill each other. That's an in-house issue that doesn't need to be discussed in public. But let's talk about what these other races do to you. Let's talk about Latasha Harlan.
That's right.
How about we talk about that? Let's talk about how the police treat immigrants at the ICE detention centers.
Right.
Because it ain't just, I hate to break it to you, but it ain't just Mexicans down there. You got Jamaicans, Haitians, you got people from all over the place coming there. All of us getting treated that way. And the tribe of Judah here in America is being abused in the judicial system.
And our women being kidnapped at an alarming rate for the past couple 100 years.
Hey, we've been the ones that have been destroyed for the last 500 years. Go ahead, is that on that? Give me Jeremiah 50 and 33. I'm going to show you how we're not, the world that Christ is talking about ain't everybody. He's talking about us because only us fit these descriptions. Only us have had these experiences. What group of people could sit there and talk about oppression? Where in the world do you see two separate ethnic groups, quote unquote, talking about the same exact oppression as Sergeant Charlemagne brought out some weeks back? You never see us talking. You never see nowhere else an African and a Chinese talking about, and the Indian is oppressing us.
And another thing is, everybody on the earth has kept their own last name, man. They where they're supposed to be. They in the land that the Most High gave them.
And even if they're here, they know where. They go all the way back to villages and families and clans.
Right.
What is it? What is it? The brother Ashar just said. He's like, we could go back a couple of years at best.
Yeah.
Hey, I only say I say I'm Akiche Mayan because I'm guessing because that's where my family resides. It's a wild guess that I'm probably correct about. You know what I'm saying? And it's a terrible situation how we've been disinherited. You mean to tell me Christ is coming to save everybody that hasn't inherited, along with the people that have been disinherited, disenfranchised, oppressed, forced to believe another man's religion, forced to bow down to another man's God? What's up, Cadet?
That's why you see all those cell phone companies pushing that everybody's getting the same.
Hey, we was just reading yesterday in class. We were going over Cornelius, and there's a part that struck me as interesting in First Maccabees that goes on here, that went on in Babylon, that happened in the Roman Empire. It said that that the heathen consented that they should all be one people. And then now they're trying to impress that upon us. Y'all watch TV. I watch TV on the regular. I'm not a super brew that tells you no. I see commercials. You know what they're pushing on us? Hispanic women were white men.
That's right.
Black women were white men.
That's right.
Every show I watch has some sort of inclusion with these damn devils trying to include us. But then you go to their shows. Because I watch their shows.
That's right.
I Met Your Mother. I have yet to see, to be honest, I don't think I remember a black cast member outside of one bouncer and somebody else. Friends. No, not one black so-called or Hispanic cast member. But then you go to
Titanic too.
They can all be part of Titanic. All praises. They were there. Hey, and it's funny.
That's right.
Touching upon the Titanic, ain't it crazy how they said God himself could not come down and sink the ship?
Yep.
The most I didn't even barely probably looked over like, oh yeah, that iceberg right there.
Yeah.
He just shifted the ship to the left a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Titanic, direct hit in 2 hours. That was a direct hit.
Hey, it was
a direct hit. Damn right it was.
Hey, it took them 2 hours to see. Talk about a long suffering. Them hoes was in the water like ice cubes.
Hey, freezing to death takes a long time too.
So within 2 hours, that Edomite chick gave that ass up that quick.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Let's not touch
Unless there's no fornicator like Esau.
But see, that just goes to show you how is it that the Most High, the Most High tells us not to, our sisters not to be whores, our brothers not to be whoremongers, but just that movie as an example.
Yeah.
It took her what, a couple days? She didn't know that man a couple days.
No, 2 hours.
It started singing right. Yeah, it sang right there. As soon as it took off, the bass started singing.
She left the man that she was married to. But this is a testament to let y'all know that they're sick ass people. They do everything contrary to the law.
Goddamn right.
Literally everything contrary. Because what do? They want you to shave your face.
That's right.
They try to enforce rules where you can't wear your fringes at your job. Good luck with that.
Military makes you shave all the time.
Hey, they press upon you clean cut.
Yeah.
They put clean in front of cut. That's not clean. That's homosexual.
That's right.
Or pedophilic. Cause, or effeminate. Oh yeah, yes. Or effeminate.
Yeah.
They call it baby face.
Yeah.
That just sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And that's pedophilia to a whole another level. Give me that now. Cause look, we've just discussed all the ways of the white man.
Oh, they wearing beards now though. They trying to wear beards now though.
Now watch this. Read that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now they NBA.
This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 31. So like 331.
Envy thou not thy oppressor. He said, envy not thou thy oppressor. I mean, realistically, look around you. Who's oppressing the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American? Who is your oppressor? It's little Kyle, you know what I'm saying? Little Chad. All these little white boys you running around right now, because I'm in San Bernardino. There are Edomites here. And y'all love to befriend them. Y'all love to do their drugs. Y'all love to live as they live. Quite honestly, I think that's how the homosexuality rubbed off on y'all.
Right.
Hanging out and oppressing them. But let's take it a step further. Read that.
From the top. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Right? Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
He said choose none of his ways, but what do y'all do? You choose his ways.
Right.
Literally, if they say tattoos are fine, guess what? Lil Wayne go get a tattoo, and every dumbass across America go get a tattoo.
That's right.
Wear tiger print pink pants, Ugg boots, skinny jeans. But as we were saying, brother, you know what I'm saying? As we were saying, brother, the world that Christ was sent for, you got something, never mind. Go ahead. The world that Christ stands for was the disenfranchised, the poverty-stricken, and the oppressed. How do we know that? Get that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and 33.
Read.
Thus says the Lord of hosts,
Read.
the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
The children of Judah, the so-called Black, West Indian, and Haitian, you know what I'm saying? And those scattered from the same seed line of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And the children of Israel, the indigenous, and those scattered to the four corners of the earth on the same seed line. We're oppressed together. Again, like I said earlier, like Sergeant Shalimaya said some time back, when have you seen two quote-unquote separate ethnic groups, three separate ethnic groups talking about the exact same oppression? We call them colonizers, we call them gentrifiers, we call them conquistadors, we call them slave masters, we all have a name for them, but we all know the exact same image that pop in.
That's right.
Whether we talk like this, or whether we talk like either Brit, whether we French. We all got the same image, blue-eyed, blonde-haired devil that has oppressed us.
That's right.
Where is it at? Boom. That brought that man to us right here.
Right.
And forced us to bow down to it and destroyed us for 500 plus years. And this is who y'all want to love. Christ didn't mean this enemy, man, when he said love your enemy. No. If y'all knew the curses of Deuteronomy, you'd understand who you looked at as with an evil eye as if he was your enemy. If you understand Israelite history, you knew that the North and the South would go at it. You know what I'm saying? That we didn't like each other. Go ahead.
All that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Ain't that crazy? They scream, go back to Mexico. But realistically, what happens if the tribe of Issachar, just the tribe of Issachar, goes back to Mexico? Go ahead.
Like you were saying that they refuse to let them go, but yet they're saying, every illegal go back to Mexico, go back to Central America. But yet, in Atlanta, they had us in slavery. Took away their passports to go back. So they say to go back, but they don't let us go back.
Kidnapping.
That's right.
At some point, this should become kidnapping, man.
John.
Go ahead. Actually, it's been kidnapping.
Yeah,
You're
it's kidnapping.
kidnapped. Go ahead. What's up? Go ahead.
Done with that?
Are you done with this?
Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 9.
Go ahead.
And he said to his people, matter of fact, verse 8, my bad. Now there arose a new king over Egypt who did not know Joseph. And he said to his people, look, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come, let us deal shrewdly with them, and lest they multiply, and it happens in the event of war that they might join unto our enemies and fight against us, and so go up out of the land. Therefore they set taskmasters over them to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh supply cities, Pithom and Ramses. So the reason I said that is because the same way that the ancient Egyptians had you like you said, deal with them wisely, it's the same thing they doing today. The divide and conquer tactics. We one nation of people, but if they break us up into different people groups, then that shrinks the numbers. And if they're able to pit us against each other, that increases the numbers even more because we're gonna kill each other off. And they're able to appear as the majority while we minorities. When we all one people, man, we gonna clown. And that's why in right here it says we are more and mightier than they are.
God.
So let us deal wisely with them. The word shrewdly means wisely.
God.
Let us deal wisely with them. So they set taskmasters over us, and they made us build America the same way they did in ancient Egypt.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy that, he said, that the sergeant brought that out, because realistically, like that way they set us up, like the brother Yagal was even saying, you know what I'm saying? That they were taking passports from them, so they couldn't even go back if they wanted to go back.
God.
They want to keep you. So, what you got?